Well, Robin Foresti-Walker joins us now from Stepanakert in Nagorno-Karabakh. And Robin, first of all, give us the latest on the fighting as you understand it. What's going on the ground?
Hi there. Well, yes, we've actually just arrived in the capital of this breakaway region known as the Nagorno-Karabakh Republic. I can tell you that from where we are, the fighting is some distance away, but we have been hearing the sounds of heavy artillery, which means one thing, of course, which is that the fighting continues. Just a short while ago, the Defense Ministry of the Nagorno-Karabakh Republic, the government here, gave some further details about the sort of fighting that's been going on. And they admitted to having lost in excess of 20 troops killed and a number of other soldiers of theirs missing. But they stressed that they have largely been able to retake positions that they say the Azeri military managed to seize during the fighting that took place over the weekend. So at the moment it seems as if there is still a struggle for positions along the front line that the Armenians claim the Azeris tried to seize over the weekend, and now the Armenian army, the Nagorno-Karabakh forces, some of which are part of the Armenian army, are now taking back and say that they claim that they have basically seized the initiative and repelled the Azerbaijani forces. But of course I should stress that what we are also dealing with here very much is an information war. The foreign media have only just been able to arrive. It's a very long way away from anywhere. It's a 6-hour, 7-hour drive over not particularly good roads from the Armenian capital, Yerevan. And it's only now that we are in a position to start to get a slightly clearer picture about the sort of fighting, the scale and the intensity of the fighting that has been going on. The worst, certainly, that this region, that Armenia and Azerbaijan have experienced in more than 20 years since the 1994 ceasefire.
And the other thing, Robin, I guess that journalists are trying to find out is why there has been this flare-up, this renewed fighting in that area, given there has been relative peace since 1994.
Well, yes, when I say relative peace, we were always hearing, almost every other day, incidents, clashes along the front lines between Azeri forces and Armenian forces, because the two sides have, since that period, militarized, spending an awful lot of money, in the case of Azerbaijan, billions, we know, on increasing the scale and the intensity and the depth of their armed forces. We've been hearing about all kinds of weaponry in use, both sides claiming to have destroyed military hardware of each other's. Why this has taken place now, again, there's an awful lot of speculation. What we do know is that Azerbaijan has been struggling economically. And there are some observers who think that perhaps this may have been an attempt by the Azeri authorities to seize the initiative. Their whole modus operandi over these last few years has been about communicating to their citizens, communicating to the Azeri public that Nagorno-Karabakh, and it is internationally recognized as belonging to Azerbaijan, needs to go back to Azerbaijan, that Azerbaijan was always going to try to take back Nagorno-Karabakh if peace talks, if the peace negotiations failed and a compromise couldn't be reached. And there is some feeling that perhaps this was considered a time for the Azeri leadership to act while they were struggling economically, while they were looking for something to get back on to put Nagorno-Karabakh back on the map and get the international community talking about this problem. We still don't know at this stage whether the intensity in the fighting that we've seen over the weekend and into Monday is going to continue into full-scale war, or whether this is an offensive that for now may peter out or lessen it over the coming days. We're just going to have to watch very carefully to see what happens. But what we assume is that at least what's been going on here has been drawing the attention of the international community back onto this decades-long problem that they called a frozen conflict. Well, it certainly isn't frozen for now.
And I know you will keep an eye on developments for us. Robin Freshly-Walker there in Stepanakert. Thanks so much.